Hey everyone, welcome to Music Scene Investigation. Rich Wildman here. Glad you're with us. Let me check, make sure everything's working today. It looks like it is. One of those days you never know. It's the middle of spring. In fact, tomorrow here in the United States, if you're not aware of this, you should be. It's tax day. Yes, it's the day when you can pay the government their fair share and be happy about it because you only have 5 more days after it until you've caught up, and then everything you earn is tax-free or all yours. So it's all good from that point of view, isn't it? I mean, it's a great day. It's a beautiful 70-some-odd degrees here where I'm at in the middle of corn country. Hope it's just as nice where you're at. I heard that it's the best day you're ever going to have over in England as we go over and talk to Ian Husbands. Ian, is it the best day?
Well, we had about 4 hours worth of nice sunshine today. Then it started blowing a gale and raining again. So I think summer came and went, and I was actually out in it to witness it.
And now it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Left us behind.
Well, you know. So it was the best day.
And so far, it's the best day. I'm hoping there will be more, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's continue along that best day theme that you have running here, and let's get some statistics from you on last week's broadcast, because I know that everybody's waiting with bated breath to find out if our audience agreed with our panelists. Last week we had the Justin Abel Project that was selected as Song of the Week, and their song Better Days, along with Kill the Intellectuals, Laws of Congruence, and Loopy with his track called Contentment. So why don't you tell us what everyone said, Ian?
Well, to be honest with you, Rich, everyone, for the most part, agreed with us. I mean, Better Days by the Justin Abel Project was top of Best Songwriting and Best Performance with 75% of the votes, and Best Mixed Production with 100% of the votes.
And the other category?
That's what I said. Best songwriting and best performance.
Okay, so you
top with 75.
Pay attention, Rich. Pay attention.
No, he's lumping them up there, and I'm not paying attention. You're right, Tom. So I apologize, Ian.
You should say you should. And seeing as you're apologising, I'm going to take a quick second out of this because I'd like to give Dale, Dave's son, a quick shout out and chastise him heavily for attending a Justin Bieber concert. Dale, you're meant to be rock. You're meant to be metal. Don't be going to Justin Bieber concerts. I don't want to hear that you're taking your cousin.
I've used that excuse.
He's going to come on air and publicly apologize to you. I'm sure he will, Ian. I mean, after all,
I think he should. I think Dave should get him up to publicly apologise for going on to a Justin Bieber concert.
Well, we'll find out if Dave does that in a couple of seconds here. But first, I want to go over to Tom and at least say hello to Tom. Tom, how you doing today? Great to see you.
Oh, great to be seen. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. It's a great day here in the city, and sunshine and boogie woogie.
Boogie woogie? Is that an official weather term there in New York?
Well, it depends on what type of weatherman you are.
And, of course, you being the hippie, with it weatherman, I guess boogie woogie is good.
Well, the boogie woogie weatherman.
Of Company C.
There you go. I knew if I lead you, you'd get it sooner or later.
It takes me a while. Apparently, today is not good for me mentally.
That's okay. We all have our years.
All right. Well, Tom, it's great to have you here. Our guest panelist today has, in fact, one of the first guys on the show with us on our panel. We're happy to have him back always, every time he comes back. And we've got a lot to catch up on with Dave. Dave Bryce from the rock group Spider. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Very good, thank you. Thanks for inviting me, Rich.
I'll tell you, the new microphone sounds awesome, dude.
This is brilliant. Yeah, this is Dale's mic. He uses it for recording. And he set me up with it today. So thanks, Dale.
Well,
and thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Ian, for that. Chastisement.
Seriously, I think he needs to come upstairs, come and join you for 5 minutes and explain himself. Dale?
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Shall I call him now?
No.
Call
Wait.
him now.
Call
him now.
I got a better idea. He can show up on Thursdays at the jam night and explain to Ian face to face and actually teach Ian a thing or two, maybe.
No, I want him up here now. I want him up here to explain himself why he's attending Justin Bieber concerts. Come on, Dale.
Dale, are you there? Dale?
Now let's not turn this into who killed who.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know if publicly chastising Dale is a good thing. Dale looks to be a pretty chipper kind of guy. I mean, he would probably take you in a fair fight, Ian.
He's smaller than me. That's what I'm going to say.
Everyone's smaller than you. You're like 6'9".
6'4".
Okay, yeah. On your
Is
bio,
that standing up or lying down?
Both.
Yeah, I'm holding up your show here. Hang on, I'll just give him a shout.
You're not holding up the show at all. You know, we've got time for public apologies against Justin Bieber.
Well, I'll tell you what. While we're waiting on Dale to show up, I do want to remind.
Won't show up. Yeah, he's talking to someone.
That's all right. I'm gonna take and remind everybody and remind Ian to stop his video and send it to me again because it's kind of goofed up on me. But I do want to take the opportunity.
That's punishment, that is.
Yeah, that is. It's somebody looking out after Dale. And I want to remind everybody that on Wednesdays, we do our hit list broadcast where we take all of our songs of the week, pit them against each other, let them battle it out in front of our panel, and decide on an artist or band of the month. This past Wednesday, we had our hit list broadcast for the month of April, and our hit list winner, our artist of the month, was Brielle Marie. Actually, Leah Marie on our website with her song Love Me, Queen of Hearts. So a big congratulations out to her. She is the proud winner of April's hit list, which includes prizes, PR, and a whole bunch of other stuff from our partners, our sponsors over at the Live to Play Network and Sound Pro Live, as well as Butterflies Radio and Indie Music Bus. So big congratulations to Brielle Marie. And we look forward to hopefully seeing your song in that hit list competition we have every second Wednesday of the month on MSI Radio. That's musicsceneinvestigation.com/radio if you're interested. Now, Ian.
Also, Rich, if I may interject.
Sure, Tom.
It was a very, very tight show with a lot of great music and independent artists. It was a really tough decision, and she shone through.
Yeah, she really did. It was a very good, well put together song, and big congratulations to her. Now, back to Dale and Dave. More importantly, Dave, because Dale's not there. What happened, Dave?
He's talking to somebody on the phone downstairs, so
he's probably
he won't be up yet.
He's probably talking to Justin Bieber.
Or his lawyer.
He may well be. He's not on first name terms with Justin, but he's not speaking to him now. He's probably speaking to one of his bandmates. He's supposed to be rehearsing today, but his car broke down. So he's got no car at the moment.
Probably explaining to one of his bandmates why he went to see a Justin Bieber concert and justifying why he shouldn't be kicked out of the band.
I can tell you now he got well ribbed for that from his mates.
Let's talk to Dave. We'll get Dave on the end.
I won't repeat what they said on Facebook to him.
Yeah, well, I think we can all imagine what they probably said, you know. So, okay. Dave, let's talk a little bit about you and Spider. I know that the last time you were on with us, I think the re-release or the compilation had just been put together and released, right?
Yeah, it's been released, and actually I received a royalty check last week for the total sum of £43.17. That's fantastic.
Awesome.
and
I got a list of how well the CD's been sold, and there's quite a few in America. There's about 20, not 20,000, but 20 CDs that were bought in America. there's a few in Japan and quite a few in Europe, and of course a load in this country that we'd sold. So it's selling fairly well, and it gives our fans the chance to listen to the third album, which was was briefly released in 1986.
Now, I know that last week, and by the way, I think there are a lot more fans of Spider here in the U.S. than what's reflected. It may be that not a lot of people have heard about the re-release of, or the release of the compilation, and hopefully the sales will pick up as time goes on. But if you watched the show last week, and I know, Dave, you watch every show that we do, you probably saw that Ian's wardrobe reflected Spider last week.
Yeah, I saw he had the T-shirt that I gave to him. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for wearing it, and thanks for the plug. It's much appreciated.
And Dave, listen, don't feel like you have to send Rich or I a T-shirt. I mean,
I knew that one was coming, Tommy.
I mean, absolutely. We know who you're buddies with, and we're just glad you allow us along for the ride on the shimmering greatness of your glory.
When I handed Ian the T-shirt at the jam night, I got the same reaction from all the guys in his band. Where's my T-shirt? But the thing is, what the T-shirt's all about is raising money to get Robbie over, and I, believe it or not, had to pay not the full price, but a smaller price to give Ian that T-shirt.
Now,
well, you mentioned the magic word money, so I do what I always do: run away.
Now, I do have a serious question with regards to that. You're saying you're raising money to get Robbie back over so you guys can get back together and do some more playing together, I'm assuming, right?
That is the idea, and really I can't say too much about that at the moment. Well, there is something going on, but it's top secret.
Okay, that's fair enough. I won't pry on that, but I will pry on this question. Is if there are Spider fans out there, and I'm sure there are thousands upon thousands, and they themselves want to get a T-shirt, where do they go and how do they do it?
It's the Spider Boogie fan wagon on Facebook. I think Ian showed it to you last week.
I did.
And that's how you get your T-shirt. You have to, I suppose, log onto Facebook and try and get hold of that site, Spidey Boogie Fan Wagon. I think if you type that in, it will connect you to the site, and it's all about getting that site was set up to get Spider back together again.
Now, is there a link at the Spider Archive site we have listed to get to?
There is, I hope.
Okay, so everybody can go to spiderarchive.multiply.com, and
yes.
Hopefully there will be a link there as well where you can help support Spider and get Robbie back to the UK.
That's it. And if something gets sorted out, then he will fly over. Obviously, we've got to rehearse, 2 weeks rehearsal, and then we will do it. And we're all up for it.
Do what?
We're all up for it.
Up for what?
It's top
for a gig.
It's top secret, Ian.
Come on, Rich. I'm trying to get it out of him.
Now I said I wouldn't pry anymore. So you
said you wouldn't.
I can't say anything because I don't know yet. But things are in motion. So, and really, I can't say anything other than we will hopefully be doing a gig, 1 or 2 gigs, which will be funded, and we're trying to do our best to sell this T-shirt to get Robbie over, and the more money we raise, because we don't want to spend any money ourselves, because we haven't got any.
Yeah, now you got 43. You just got your royalty check in, so
there you go, £43.
That's right. Every little bit helps. At least that's what I've always been told. So at least we can look forward to more information as it becomes available. And as you mentioned, everybody can head over to spiderarchive.multiply.com and get the link there over to the Facebook site and get a T-shirt to support Spider and Robbie.
Yeah, that's it. And the T-shirt was the design that was created by Brian from Raise the Banner, the album that came out in 1986, and it's been re-released last September. So it's a nice T-shirt.
Yeah, it looked like a
nice
great
T-shirt.
T-shirt. Yeah,
it's good. It's good, and it sort of publicises the album or the CD that's come out, and I think it's definitely worth getting. Of course, I'm biased.
Well, you should be.
They can also buy the anthology and also Raise the Banner separately, can't they, as well, from iTunes, Amazon, and all the various other websites, including eBay.
Definitely. There's 2 CDs out there. There's the singles collection, all the singles we ever released, and then there's the other CD with all the 3 albums on and a few extra tracks as sweetness. So, but what I'm more excited about is recently a fan got in touch, and somebody had got in touch with him saying that they had got probably about 30, maybe 40 tapes, bootlegs, as they're known. People who tape us at gigs up and down the country and in Europe, Reading Festival, Hammersmith Odeon, all them little pubs that we did. And I recently got a CD from 1983, a pub in Gravesend, of a live set that we did, and he's put it onto CD. He's cleaned it up a bit, and that, to me, it's kind of a personal touch, but it's just absolutely fantastic.
Now, this is something that you received from a fan. It's not something that's going to be released anytime soon or anything like that we can look forward to or anything?
No, it may be that he will allow people to get in touch with him, and he will do them a copy, possibly free of charge or for a minimal amount of money. And he's done one. It must take him a long time to do, because he's doing it from a cassette tape. And
I remember them.
Remember them, yeah. But the quality is fantastic.
So if that ever does become available, people can probably find that over at your website as well.
Definitely, yeah. But it's not out there yet. He's only done 1 CD so far, and he's got quite a few to do. So he's going to be busy.
There you go. There's nothing wrong with being busy as long as it's for good music and a good cause.
That's it, yeah. So I've listened to it right the way through, and it just brings back a lot of good memories.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I certainly wish you the best of luck on getting Robbie back over and everything else you got going on. And let's see if we can create some good memories for some other indie musicians out there around the world today by taking a listen to some of the tracks that we have set up. In fact, let's listen to all of them at some point today, but let's take a listen to the first track on today's broadcast. This is track number 1, everybody, on today's Music Scene Investigation. Hope you enjoy it.
Please, girl, don't start to cry. I've just got to keep on passing by. There's nothing about you that you did so wrong. I've just got to keep on moving on. No, I don't know where I will stray away from you. My whole life I'm just passing through. Long and weary my road has been. Maybe I'll pass across again. As I look back down this lonely road, it seems that I may always walk alone. Baby, dry your tears. Diverging roads will always bring you here. Wipe off your adolescent fears. The memory of you will always be right here. As I left her, slowly walked alone. This lonely, dusty road's my only home. But when she's gone, I slowly turn around. My silent teardrops hit the dusty ground. Why did she go? None of them ever know. Being left is my only fear, and all I want is to have her right here. Why did she go? None of them ever know that being left is my only fear, and all I want is to have her right here.
And that's song number 1 on today's MSI. And let's find out what our panel thought of this particular track. I want to take and go over to Ian, find out what his thoughts are on this particular one. Ian, what do you think about track number 1?
Yeah, I got a bit bored, to be honest. It doesn't really do much or go anywhere, this track. I mean, you know, there's a nice acoustic sound there. I like the little slide guitar, but I did feel that was a bit lost in the rhythm guitar. The vocals were, from a recording point of view, sat too far above the acoustic guitars and needed compression to sort of tame them a little bit. But overall, I felt the vocalist was wobbly, had little glitches in his voice, really needs to be recorded from a vocal point of view. And then the song just went nowhere. Lyrically, there's something going on. I think there was a sort of nice story going on there. But it just stayed on that one level with the acoustic guitar, the slide, and the vocals. And it didn't really change much. I don't remember there being much of a middle eight or anything like that. Sort of seemed to go verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. And the chorus didn't really lift as well as it could have done. And, you know, I think we always come back to on MSI that a good song will stand up alone as a vocal and acoustic piece, and this thing just isn't standing up on its own at the moment. I mean, from the point of view of an arrangement, I would have brought some drums into the second verse. I would have brought some bass in, probably some keys as well, maybe like a nice round piano sound or a Hammondy organ sound or something like that. I would have put some BVs in there. I mean, the guy is obviously singing, so go back and track some BVs in there as well. I haven't got a lot to say. This really didn't jump out at me as a song. It's an idea. This is the sort of thing I do. If I've got an idea, I'll quickly get the studio up and running, and I'll lay some acoustic guitar down, lay a vocal down, and then that gets out of my head, so I can then move on and start work on the arrangement and adding bits and pieces around it. But as it is at the moment, just wasn't working for me.
All right, Ian, I appreciate your thoughts on that. Let's go over to Mr. Tom Chianti. Tom, what do you think of track number 1?
I agree with a lot of what Ian said. There is, this reminds me of the old wine and cheese days with, darkened club, guy alone on stage with just his guitar singing. And, it's pleasant as background music. But if you want to make this stand out, definitely needed background vocals. I would have liked to have heard a piano, definitely a solo violin. There's a lot of ways to go that would take away from the very A-B sort of sound, with bringing in and out different elements. It doesn't necessarily need drums. It could be a very acoustically done with brushes on the drums. If you're going to, there's a lot of potential here to make it better, and its production is not really there. His voice, he does have a nice sounding voice, and they worked a lot to bring it out. It's a shame he was pitchy and it cracked at one point, and I wish they had done as much, paid as much attention to the guitars. There was a lot of noise, finger noise and stuff. They were loose. The song really didn't really flow. But, as a song idea, like Ian said, it's an idea. And developed to its full potential, sky's the limit. The guy's got a voice, and I like the slide guitar like Ian, but it really needs to find a producer and a direction.
All right, Tom. Well, I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. Let's go to Mr. Dave Bryce from the rock band Spider. Dave, what do you think of track number 1?
Very relaxed. Like I say, I agree with Ian. That it could have built up with a few more instruments, maybe drums, bit of backing vocals. But to me, it was okay. It was a very relaxed track. He had a relaxed approach to it. Good vocal. He had a good singing voice, which stood out for me. I like the acoustic track. I like the acoustic playing. And I love the slide, but it had a very loose feel to it. Not much more I can add to it. The other guys have pretty much said it all.
All right.
That is it.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, Dave. Thank you very much. The name of that particular track is called My Only Fear from Justin Daniel Webb. We appreciate him sending that track into Music Scene Investigation. If you'd like your track in front of our panel, very easy to do. Go to MusicSceneInvestigation.com, hit the Submit a Song link at the top of the page, and follow the instructions. You can't make it any easier than that, I don't believe. So we'd love to see your song in front of our panel at some point as well. So please do that, MusicSceneInvestigation.com. All right, gentlemen, track number 2 is up next. Let's take a listen to it and find out what you guys think about it. Here it is, everyone. Track number 2 on today's Music Scene Investigation.
P.I.B. Party in the bag. I need a freaky air chick that love to work that stick. And she drop that flow and scoop up all them chicks. I need a bad air chick that love to work that pole. And she do it for the pros, cause she know we make it snow. I need a freaky air chick that love to work that stick. And she drop that flow and scoop up all them chicks. I need a bad air chick that love to work that pole. And she do it for the pros, cause she know we make it snow. Yeah, go girl, don't be afraid. Pop that all over the stage. Do not let me look away. Do not let me go astray. Come on, ma, let me see it. Time for you to pop the cleavage. Do it just right and we ain't leaving. Couple of these stacks will make the season. Look at all these thighs. Couple G's in my pocket and I'm eating pies with the guys. Yeah, we all off in this club and we don't get no word, cause we done all came up on that same. And we bout to make it rain. Nah, we don't do it no more. Just ice cubes and snow. See that girl dropping low, ain't gon' call her no. When it come to getting that cash, she be all about her dough. And my Levi's hang low, cause they filled up with dough. See that socket in my pocket, yeah, it's filled up with hundreds. If you got it, girl, then flown it. If you want it, girl, come get it. Like that glitter on your tree. Got no packs, girl, get with me. I need a freaky air chick that love to work that stick. And she drop that flow and scoop up all them chicks. I need a bad air chick that love to work that pole. And she do it for the pros, cause she know we make it snow. I need a freaky air chick that love to work that stick. And she drop that flow and scoop up all them chicks. I need a bad air chick that love to work that pole. And she do it for the pros, cause she know we make it snow. She asked me, was my hair real? I asked her, well, them thing real. I don't get no food. I like the way them things feel. Slow it down, speed it up, make the kitty cat E-rub. 20s on the floor, girl, pick 'em up. Keep throwing money cause I got too much. She cold, and she climbing up the pole. Like them girls that put on shows. Like them girls that so damn bold. Like them girls that thick and swole. Do she deep through? I don't really know. Take it to the back, let's test that. Go ahead, girl, let me see where you at. That shit, we can do it right here. Turn that bass up in my ear. Bring a couple drinks, don't bring no beer. I'm turned up, so I'm drinking on clear. What you wanna do? I'm blowing on loud. Go ahead, girl, cause you're making me proud. All these stacks, you can get that. Then I hit the block and I get it right back. Some of my fake credit cards, some of my move that hard. As for me, I move that green. I'm at 13 if you know what I mean. Inglewood, where born and prayed. 7-0, I spent my day. At P.I.B, by the purple hay. At my nigga Bell, by the blue beret. 3 for the vibe all night, all day. Not on the loud, let's take a ray. Got some little shots that'll keep her high. Shake that, girl, please don't stop. Watch your body like on demand. After this club, girl, we got planned. Take it to the crib, that's in my van. Turn your phone off, yo man. I need a free air chick that love to work that stick. And she drop that flow and scoop up all them chicks. I need a bad air chick that love to work that pole. And she do it for the pros, cause she know we make it snow. I need a freaky air chick that love to work that stick. And she drop that flow and scoop up all them chicks. I need a bad air chick that love to work that pole. And she do it for the pros, cause she know we make it snow.
That is track number 2 on today's Music Scene Investigation. We'll head over to Mr. Tom Chianti, find out what he thought about this track. Tom, your thoughts?
Well, a lot going on. Excuse me a second, dry mouth.
Okay.
I liked the mix and everything was going on, except the chorus didn't really stand out. It was very linear. It was made interesting by all the vocals and instruments coming in and out. I did have an objection, though, to the super wide panning on a lot of the stuff. We had a song last week where they did that with the vocal, and I wasn't a big fan of that. There's ways to, bring all the instruments in and put, a supporting bed that doesn't distract, instead of just, well, let's pan everything hard and right, left and right, and get it, just keep the vocals in the beat in the middle. That would have made the mix a little bit fuller for me. As it was, it's still a good mix. It's like I said, they have a lot of things going on, but I was really looking for more of a change-up coming into the chorus, maybe a melodic background type of melody or something. As it is, it's okay for the genre. It's in a very competitive market, and it has to go up a notch in song structure and in mixing.
All right, Tom. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's go to Mr. Dave Bryce. Dave, your take on track number 2?
Well, it's not my thing, but I'll try and be as constructive as I can and say that to me it was very professional. You could hear everything. The guys are good at rapping, obviously. I've heard a few of this type of song before, and I think it stands up with all of them. So, yeah, it was very, very professional. That's really all I can say about it.
All right. Well,
not my thing.
Yeah, no, it's all fair enough. All fair enough. We have everybody's opinion, and everyone, is recognized for it. So thank you, Dave. Let's go to Mr. Ian Husbands. Ian, what do you think of track number 2?
Have we had these guys on the show before?
No, we have not.
We haven't. They sound like there was another song we had a couple of months back now that's had a similar sort of production. And, you cannot fault the production on this from the point of view of the way the instrumentation is worked. Really nice sonic palette, the bells, the low string hits, and the space. It wasn't just constant synth pads, it was patterns, and it was hits and strikes. And I thought that worked really well. It created a lot of nice space in the track from that point of view. I like the use of the melody in the synth and the choruses as well. That really sort of brought that chorus out and gave it a bit more something. The beats were tight, and the rapping was tight as well. I like the use of effects as well. So like where the guy said slow it down, you had a voice that was slow it down in the background, and speed it up, it went into sort of the chipmunks as well. Little things like that, just little bits of ear candy, which really sort of do make a track stand out. My biggest problem with this was I couldn't really understand what he was saying on the choruses. Verses were fine, I could get every word he was saying. I mean, it was quite fast, as is being discussed in the chat, but I really did feel that I would like to have heard the words more clearly on that chorus. They just didn't stand out. Something about on a pole. I would imagine it's pole dancing or something like that. I mean, it's creative. There's a lot of things going on, as Tom said. To be honest, I didn't really have a problem with the panning on this one. I actually liked the way they used the panning. And I thought, again, this is one of those mixes which was right up in your face. Everything was up there. Everything was loud. Sounds like a compression issue to me. And again, that really is kind of a personal thing. It's how they do it these days, is just make it a big wall of sound for people to listen to. I like a bit more space. That compression backed off a little bit, so it's not so hard. Because it was a very hard track in a listening point of view. Otherwise, I think, overall, it's a very well done track. The rapping's good. People in the chat are saying it's some of the best rap they've heard on the show so far, and I'd go so far to agree. It is one of the better rap tracks we've had.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ian. I appreciate that. The name of that track is called Freaky Chick by a group called P.I.B. So we appreciate their sending that track into Music Scene Investigation. Thank you, guys. And before we get back to it, the question out in the chat room for everybody is, what mic are you using? Now, we know what mic Tom is using. He told the chat room all about it. It's a Cascade ribbon microphone. And Dale, you want to tell everybody what mic you're using?
Well, Dale's not here.
Dale's not here.
Well, go get Dale. He's using Justin Bieber's microphone. No, Dave,
Hang on a minute,
you're
hang on.
using... No, wait a minute, Dave. You don't have to do that. Dave, who's just walked away, is using
Well,
a Rode NT1A microphone. Ian?
I'm using a Samson CO1 studio condenser. It's relatively cheap, but it's a good sounding mic.
And I'm using a Heil PR40 microphone. So there you go. All right. We didn't need Dale. Unless
No, we did.
Ian...
No, we did need Dale.
All right. Go ahead, Ian. I know you have some words for Mr. Dale.
Is Dale here?
Dale is here. Hey, Dale.
I'm here. I am
How
here.
you doing, Dale? All right, we were talking about microphones, but I'm going to change the conversation.
I know.
I'd
I
like
know
you
what you're going to
to,
change it to. I heard
I'd like you to
Yeah.
justify going to a Justin Bieber gig. I
you-
don't want
you
to hear
already
about
said the reason
escorting
why.
your cousin.
Yeah, that's why.
No, I don't believe you.
No, yeah, you've caught me. Yeah, you've caught me.
You're a believer, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think you need to apologise to the
I
world.
can't get away from it.
Come on,
I
give us a-
give you a lot of courage for coming forward and stepping out of the Bieber closet, so to speak.
I mean,
Yeah,
is it a gay thing or is it just the music?
It's just the music. It's just,
Just wondering.
No, I
Can you
love it.
apologise to the world, please?
yeah, I'm sincerely apologise to everyone that, I had to go and see Justin Bieber.
That's
And,
all we want. Thank you, Dale.
You're welcome.
And
welcome.
again,
You're
I
welcome.
congratulate you on your bravery to even attempt such a feat.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there were a lot of screaming girls, and it was very loud.
It's
The
all-
screaming girls were louder than the music.
It's all about the chicks, isn't that right, Dale? It has nothing to do with Bieber. It's about the chicks.
Yeah, they may have been a bit young, but yeah.
Oh, they're older sisters bringing them to the concert, much like what you were doing for your cousin.
Yeah, yeah,
There you go.
Or mom.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, Dale. Thanks for sitting in here while Ian picks on you, man.
You're
All
a
right,
good
cheers.
sport.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to check out Crown Me King Band UK. Yeah,
There you
my
are.
band.
We'll do
There you
that.
go. That's,
Sweet.
That's what happens. I get a bit of a promotion there for my band.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's the
Sounds
website? Website again.
It's facebook.com/Crown Me King Band UK.
There you are. Check it out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dale.
there you
Do
go.
that. Cheers, Dale.
There you go. You got a plug in there.
Absolutely. Got to have the plug. There's no doubt. All right, guys, I have one more song for you to listen to before we get into the discussion and decision on Song of the Week. So without further ado, let's take a listen to that track. It's track number 3 on today's Music Scene Investigation. Here you go, everybody. Enjoy.
Cheers, guys.
Generation drunk on self-discovery. That's what we are, my friends. We lost the will to see the sum of what surrounds us. Our independence sunk life in community. No one's original, no one's in unity. Are we just the song? Are we just the song? Are we just the song? The sum of what surrounds us. We lost the will to fight, 'cause everybody's right. Forgotten who we are, like orphans in the night. Are we just the sum of what surrounds us? Not in you or me, not in philosophy, not in the stars above or in the deep blue sea. song? Are we just the song? The sum of what surrounds us. Are we just the song? Are we just the song? Are we just the song? The sum of what surrounds us. We can't do this alone. More than who we are, together we shine. We can't do this alone. We're more than who we are, together we shine. These days are shooting stars. These days are shooting stars. Are we just the song? Are we just the song? Are we just the song? Some of what surrounds us. These days are shooting stars.
That's track number 3 on today's music scene investigation. We're going to head over to Mr. Dave Bryce from the rock group Spider. Dave, your take on track number 3.
Yeah, I like this track. Like the vocals. Really good vocals. The only bit I didn't like about it was the snare drum. Sounded a bit too MIDI to me. Could have been a bit sharper. But I like the way it built up. I like the guitar bit at the end. Overall, really good track. Really good track. Yeah.
All right, Dave. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's go to Ian Husbands. Ian, what do you think of track 3?
Do you know what? I really like this. It's got that air of the Killers about it, and as we were discussing in the chat room as well, a bit of like Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen and stuff like that. But then again, I felt the Killers' second album was a bit of a rip-off of The Boss anyway, so that kind of works. Lyrically, great. I mean, I really did like the lyrics. I was actually made a point of focusing on them. It's a song with a message, and these days we don't find many songs with messages. It's all about being on the dance floor and stuff like that. But this song is, lines like "No one's original, no one's in unity." These days are shooting stars. Saying how it seems that everything's becoming the same and nothing seems to be new anymore. And I it's something that I totally agree with, the whole X Factor pop idol culture that we have going around us. And this transcends that. I mean, the guitar tone was good. I like the drum sound personally. Yeah, it's not your standard sort of rock song sound, but I liked it. It worked for me. Bass sound was strong, sat really nicely. In fact, the mix overall and the production overall, even with the little bells running through it, we seem to have a bell theme on the last 2 songs. So maybe the first song that's got nothing on it should put some bells on it as well. Loved his voice. My one thing about his voice was I think he was holding back. I would have liked to hear him push that vocal a bit more, a bit more angst and aggression into it, not necessarily in a bad way, but just push his vocal, feel it a little bit more. Tone-wise, pitch-wise, was spot on. And I like the use, we don't hear this much, but there was that little counter melody, the shooting stars bit, going over the main melody as well. So, all the backing vocal arrangements, just everything from my point of view was in its place.
All right, Ian, thank you very much. Now over to Mr. Tom Chianti. Tom, your take on track 3.
I agree a lot with what Ian said. I liked it. I really did. The mix is almost there. I mean, they're really using space and the effects are not overstated. The production is good. But I guess I would call it a soft mix. It didn't really punch out and grab the attention unless you played it really loud, and then it was good. But, you know, when you normal listening levels, you lost a lot of that dynamics. Like I keep saying, if you can't get the dynamics at a low level, and you know, you need to rework some parts of the mix and try to get it going. The vocal, I thought, you know, was well performed, and the lyrics were interesting, as Ian said. You know, the production I can't argue with, and it is an overall good song. My main thing is, I agree with Ian about the vocalist trying hard, maybe a little bit more Bono type of, or the Boss for that matter, a little bit more aggressive, a bit more emotion. This is a great demo, and actually, you know, could pass for and compete with a lot of indie stuff that's out there already. But I would really like to see them push the mix a little bit harder. Even though it was clear, it could have sparkled and really, you know, I mean, they have everything there. You know, maybe a good mastering job, if it's not mastered, or remastering, will correct everything I'm talking about. But very well done. A lot of talent, a lot of thought went into the production, and the drum sound seemed a little distant, except for the snare, which seemed a little overstated. But it was that type of song. I liked it as much as everybody else. So I guess that's pretty much it.
All right. Thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate that. The name of that particular track is called Some. The group's name is the Getaway Car, and we appreciate their sending that track in to Music Scene Investigation. Before we throw it over to the guys for their decision on Song of the Week, I want to invite you to give us your opinion. Head over to the Be a Witness page. You can get it at the link that's in the chat room, or if you're on the site, just over to the right-hand side of the web page is that Be a Witness banner. Click on that, and that'll take you to the Be a Witness page so we can get your witness statement on what you've heard here today. We're looking forward to bringing the results of those to you next week. All right, gentlemen, as we do every week, you have a decision to make. You're going to have to decide on the Song of the Week, so I'll let you talk amongst yourselves.
Well, from me point of view, I mean, track 2 and track 3 are probably very, very equal in their own rights this week. So I'm going to have to sort of split it down. Well, what would I want to listen to again? What would I go and spend my money on? And that would be track 3.
Well done. I'll go for track 3 as well, because it's what I would listen to, and they could only improve on it. So it was a good track. And like I say, it needs a little bit of tweaking, but it's definitely track 3 for me. So I vote for 3.
Who am I to argue with my esteemed colleague?
You're Tom Chianti. That's who you are. You argue with everybody.
That's why we hired you, Tom. We wanted more arguments.
More arguments. So no, I'm in a very pacifist mood these days, going with the flow. And number 3 actually flowed the best. And kudos on everything. Get it mastered, and it may correct anything I had said about it. Bring the vocal up more, and you know, it definitely lyrically wise. Was strong, and it production and like I said, it could go as a nice alternative track and possibly do well. Just needs mastering.
All right, so there you have it. The Getaway Car with their track "Some" has been selected unanimously as Song of the Week on this week's Music Scene Investigation. Thanks to you all for your help today. Dave, a big thanks to you for being here with us. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Rich, and Tommy and Ian.
And everybody,
and a big thanks to Dale as well for coming on and justifying
exactly.
himself.
And everybody go to the spiderarchive.multiply.com. Buy a T-shirt.
Buy a T-shirt. Thanks for the plugs, guys.
Don't go around topless.
That's right. You can't go topless unless you're living in New York City.
And remember, you can buy the Spider anthology and raise the banner on all good digital retailers like iTunes, Amazon, etc.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Dave. We really appreciate it.
Cheers. Cheers, Rich.
Thanks to
thanks everyone.
Thanks to Ian and Tommy and everybody out in the audience. Thanks to you too. We'll be here again next week. Certainly hope you join us then for another edition of Music Scene Investigation. Thanks, everybody.
Goodbye.